California tonight are staggering. At least 63 people are dead. More than 600 others are listed as missing in that state's deadliest and most destructive wildfire on record. Nearly the entire Northern California town of Paradise has been reduced to ash as search crews and cadaver dogs are searching for more bodies in the burned out remains of that town. The president just spoke to Chris Wallace about his trip to California tomorrow to see that damage up close.
Nobody's ever seen what's going on over there, and now they're saying it could be as many as 600. This just came out before we met. It could be as many as 600 people killed, up by 400. It's incredible what's going on, and burned beyond recognition. They can't even see the bodies. It's incredible.
Claudia Cowan is live in California, where the number of people missing continues to skyrocket, as you heard the president mention there. Good evening, Claudia.
Good evening to you, Ed. Well, the hope is that those 631 people listed as unaccounted for on the Butte County website managed to escape the fire safely and just can't be found. They may not know that anyone's looking for them. Here's the Butte County Sheriff.
I want you to understand that there are a lot of people displaced, and we're finding that a lot of people don't know that we're looking for them. And that is why we're publishing this list.
Officials are hoping people will check the list and mark themselves safe. Of course, that means having access to computers and the internet. That's not always possible. But sadly, it's likely that the death toll here will rise. Search and recovery teams say they are finding human remains in burned out communities just about every hour. 7 more victims were found yesterday. Meantime, hundreds of wildfire evacuees are now living at an encampment that has been set up here at the Chico Walmart in the parking lot. They are getting donations of clothing, of food, of water. There are porta potties here. Some people have pitched tents. Others are sleeping in their cars. But this was always intended to be a short-term solution to a long-term problem. And the volunteers who organized this distribution center are actually ramping it down to push people into shelters. They're arranging transportation to take people to evacuation centers that are now opening farther away because the ones here are mostly full. Some 1,300 people are being housed at shelters here. They're also looking at turning an empty Toys R Us store into a temporary housing solution. Airbnb is helping to match homeowners with extra room, with evacuees who need a room. But nothing has been decided yet in terms of that Toys R Us. The only thing we know is that this tent city is slated to close on Sunday. Progress is being made on the fire itself. These pictures taken today show the eastern edge of the campfire, and you can see all the smoke billowing out from the canyon. The smoke is making the air quality so poor, classes and outdoor activities are being canceled in the San Francisco Bay Area, 170 miles away. Some reports say the air in San Francisco is just about the worst in the world. The campfire has now burned 142,000 acres. It is 45% contained. Nearly 6,000 firefighters will be glad to get some rain later next week. It is in the forecast, but bad weather will only make life more miserable, adding to the hardships for so many evacuees here if they haven't found a better option.
Oh, wow. Praying for rain for sure. Those smoke clouds look so ominous. Claudia, thank you for your report. Up next, the president accused